Kind of like Minecraft storytelling, like horror storytelling, with like a puzzle and they got to solve it. From what I understand, but other than that, yeah, let's check it out. Have some fun, chat, relax. Let's got some peak entertainment.
It's not normal for an Alpha Minecraft channel to suddenly go live, especially in the year 2024. So when I saw this live stream pop up on my feed, I knew it had to be something weird.
That one's bad. That one's bad. So this is
when I joined, I was surprised to see an incredibly developed world with tons of buildings and gardens, but what immediately struck me as odd was why the players still had such bad tools. It was obvious that many months had been spent on this world, but yet they had no iron tools or iron armor. I think I caught the end of the stream because as I watched, I could see the player walk around their base, finish construction of a new house, and begin to wander further away from base in search of something. They traveled for a while before even finding any actual trees because their base just had countless empty ones, which is a bit unsettling, but it's most likely just because leaf decay wasn't added until Alpha 1.06 and the player... Okay, maybe it is unsettling. The player then encounters a hole that goes surprisingly deep underground, and then this happens.
Perfect 3x3 hole.
He's gonna go down it.
And then
what the?
Oh, there was wait. There was someone there. There was someone there.
Jesus, hold on now. Whoa.
Oh my God! Oh, that's just a cat.
Somebody took his cheeks.
Hell nah, that's creepy.
And then the stream ends. This channel is called Consciousness, but I'm gonna call the player Con because consciousness is a mouthful, much like your mother. But the channel's description describes itself as an Alpha Minecraft uploads channel, despite the fact that it only has one upload aside for the live streams, and the majority of which don't even go public after they happen. So I turned on post notifications and watched the singular posted video in the meantime.
30 minutes, huh?
It begins with Con messaging on a sign.
So it's June. Happy birthday, Con.
No, yeah, we can start at 9.
An interesting comment, but as someone who started their YouTube channel before I had parental permission to, I could relate. As the video continued, it showed what appeared to be the start of a new world, where Con is doing all of the typical starting activities, mining wood, making tools, going into caves.
I don't know about that, bro. Where did that 3x3 cave come from?
It's odd. Khan appears to be incredibly opposed to entering any caves or underground areas at all. This could perhaps be because Khan is a young child and is scared of those areas, or perhaps Khan is partaking in a Minecraft but I can't touch the color gray challenge. Either is possible. Khan starts to mine mushrooms and begins construction of a house. And the area around that house is very recognizably the same area that we saw in that live stream, except this time with many more trees than we see prior. We see Con place down a sign and type "first home," but then they delete it and say "look closely," and then deletes that. The video then ends soon after.
Oh, something's there.
Here's what I had gathered so far. This was most likely a child due to flower gardens and the seemingly being afraid of the dark. They are only given around 30 minutes a day to play Minecraft, and they're not supposed to record it, but they are doing so secretly.
Just know that I'm recording.
But what really confused me was the text, "look closely."
Yeah, there's...
I felt there was something here I was missing.
Maybe in the cave.
Let's go.
Nothing but time until the next live stream, I decided to recreate parts of the player's base the best I could on a different world, hoping it would potentially reveal something. Jesus, all I'm learning is this guy definitely builds like it's 2010.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
But
I also can't express how hard it is to build these off of like random frames from the live stream. Like this is like my old build tutorials, just way too fast, and it's hard to see what the hell I'm supposed to be building. I know this probably seems unnecessary for me to be building all of this, but you'd be wrong because as I was going through my recording of the live stream, I caught a glimpse of something I hadn't noticed before.
Yes,
it was a sign, and I really only had 3 frames to go off of, but across these 3 frames, I'm pretty sure it said one word.
Apple?
Trapped.
Trapped.
Something bad was happening here. I just couldn't pinpoint any specifics or any concrete evidence as to what. But this sign alone confirmed my gut feeling that something was wrong, and if I didn't do anything about it, I wasn't sure anyone else would.
We're just gonna wait for the next live stream to appear, right?
I wouldn't get any more answers until the next day when I saw the channel go live again.
Oh.
It picked up exactly where it had left off, with Khan stuck in a hole and appearing to just look around for a way out. They see a 2x1 tunnel and decide to enter it facing backwards in order to keep looking at what limited light the hole
but what
offered
if there's
them.
someone behind you
However, the light is quickly lost, which makes Khan run back to the hole and build out the manual way.
Bro.
Interestingly enough, Khan doesn't go back to their base, and nor do they continue in the direction they were heading in the last stream. Khan heads to a house in a completely different region we haven't seen before. On their way, Khan finds what seems to be like a glitch dungeon and loots it. But this house is what fascinates me. It's built for seemingly no reason, only surrounded by a singular tree stump. They enter the house and take a long look at this random staircase leading down. Khan stares at this hole for, I'm not kidding, 12 minutes, which was quite painstaking to sit through live.
What about the audio?
My God.
Is there any
They
audio?
do eventually come back and place a bucket that they had gotten from that dungeon in the chest upstairs, and then head to a room, take a pause, head back to the bucket quietly, and then leave the house. Now, this would be weird in and of itself,
it
right?
makes no sense
but then
whatsoever.
Khan does it 10 more times for the remainder of the live stream, over and over and over again, and it's only until that last run does the stream cut off once again at 30 minutes on the dot.
That's weird.
I find this house and what Khan does in it to be very, very interesting, because it's almost like they're trying to rehearse something, like an escape, but it feels like a pretty big jump to assume that just from a Minecraft player leaving a house over and over. But this did worry me, and I began to take this whole situation just a bit more
Yeah, because
seriously.
they did talk about them being trapped.
You know what? I tried it.
Okay.
This guy is trying to save a
The next day, I joined the stream late because I'm stupid. I missed what I assume was Khan leaving the house and running back to their base, all the while making some bizarre motions, if I do say so myself. They return to base, and as they do, they message on a sign that says, quote, I'm glad you're watching. This kind of scared me beyond belief, just because looking at the viewer count, I was certainly the only one watching the stream, but the stream continues on with Khan walking around, placing torches, and then going
What
to a sort
sounds
of
weird
storage
is like he
room
said that
and
YouTube
organizing some
recommended him.
items.
YouTube
However, Khan
recommended
seems to
him
be
this
sorting
live
these
stream. That means
items
that YouTube must have
very,
recommended it
very
to other people as well.
weird,
We know
with
about
random
this. Khan
items,
recommended
specific
it to one
slots,
person.
and random
There must have
amounts.
been
be the alphabet.
Khan
on it,
appears to be
because
partway through doing this when suddenly they turn to a different chest, pause, and then go AFK for a long period of time.
12 minutes again?
When they do come back, Khan actually breaks the chest and watches the sunrise for the remainder of the stream.
What if it's like the letters of the
Except
alphabet?
not quite. They actually, in the last couple seconds, try to run back to the storage room, but the stream ends suddenly at 30 minutes on
I
the dot.
patiently awaited a
But
live
what if it's
I
letters of the
patiently
alphabet?
awaited
Bro,
a
you
live
got
stream on
30
Saturday,
minutes,
but
bro.
one never happened. And while I was slightly worried, I instead decided to spend the time going through
no, I
Friday's
didn't do
stream.
much about it.
So my recording obviously was missing that first portion of the stream, but I realized what Khan was trying to do when they were like flailing their character around. If you trace the crosshair, you can actually see letters, which ended up getting me D, and then an O, a W, and then another O. And your guys' guess is as good as mine. I thought maybe it was scrambled, like the word wood, scrambled, but I'm really not sure. So I moved to this chest organization thing. I mean, the blocks that were used were incredibly random, and I tried to find like a common denominator of sorts between all of them, but nothing really came to mind. So I turned to the amount of each item. Khan was very specific about the number of each item, so I knew there had to be a meaning there. But the answer was right in front of my face the whole time. I mean, if we're assuming that this is a child making it, it's not going to be some complex puzzle or a cipher. It's going to be something easy for them to think of. Each number never exceeds 23, which most likely means these are just numbered versions of the alphabet. Using that, I was able to get NAND, CRAFT, VICWS,
Space.
GMA. And that makes as much sense to you as it does to me. I did eventually realize that some of the letters make more sense as numbers. So for example, this A should actually be a 1 to spell Minecraft, and switching this C back to a 3 spells the word view. But what confused me was the GMA portion, because obviously it's cut off, but there's no words that start like that.
Good morning.
Like, are we talking internet slang for grandma? Like, what? Like, here, when I even Google it, you can
This shit better be fucking.
Oh.
Shit better be top.
It's in emails. The nice thing about Google is you don't need a password to check if an email is valid. And when I typed in the email, I could see that this was in fact the one that was connected.
Holy shit, is this like
Khan was trying
actually
to give me
real?
access to an email, but I didn't know why. Like, should I email it? If I do email it, what the hell do I say? And what was Khan trying to spell out at the start of the email?
Is that the password? Oh, okay.
Khan was live much later than they had ever been before, which was weird, but everything else seemed normal.
It's Saturday.
Khan spent most of their time displacing flowers in houses, but Khan was also certainly the most talkative that I had ever seen him be in this stream. Writing on signs saying things like,
I love my house. I like glass. He's watching TV right now.
Oh my god, it's his grandma.
Still be careful.
Or his dad.
there were a lot of these signs to the point where I don't have time to go through all of them. The stream finally ends when Khan messages on a sign saying, quote, he's mad. And the stream ends. Not at 30 minutes this time. For some reason, this stream ends at 25 minutes and 35 seconds. There's a lot to talk about here, so let's break this down little by little. There seems to be an obsession with glass or sand, as well as Khan really liking their houses. We also find out that whoever this, quote, he is watching TV at the time during the stream. This is the second time we get a mention of a he, which is interesting. All of this doesn't give me a ton of hope, so I loaded into my recreation of the world, which I had added to in between streams to see if anything struck me as odd. But the information was so vague, it was hard to know exactly what Khan was trying to say here. Okay, so the houses are important to them. I could have figured that.
What about the fucking
Sand
glass?
and
He had like a
glass
weird,
is
ass
so random.
glass.
It's not.
It's a pain in the butt for Khan to get.
It's spilling something.
So why even bother with windows? And only on one side of the house.
The windows are stupid when
Like-
you do get, just in bold text.
Wait.
This is fictional.
Of course, duh! I'm literally blind.
The password.
window.
This is the
I think
password.
one of them's a K.
That's why they're so weird. I
That
thought he
one-
just
that
sucked a
one- that is
building.
a K.
Oh, and that's what he was spelling at the end. D-O-W. It's the
What
end
the
of
fuck
window.
do you mean?
God, I'm stupid.
guess?
Khan had reflected letters and numbers upside down, so that way I guess they would be a little less obvious.
interesting
but
that
upon
it's
reflecting them
censored
back,
now.
you could see that it was an address. I know it's a big jump to make, but my guess
That's
is
interesting
Khan
that it's
tried to signal
censored.
me to their address in order to help them, save them, whatever. What I am holding me back from believing this is how on planet Earth Khan had access to a live stream to a specific channel,
Dude, that
and
is
why
insane.
that was their only means of communication with the outside
for
world.
sure.
But I didn't
Yeah.
know that super long
How did
because
he
when I
start
went to look at this address, unfortunately,
fuck is
because
this
of
even
places
possible?
in various U.S. states, from Kansas to Utah to Michigan, Arizona, all the way to Minnesota. Nearly every state in the U.S. has a road titled Rock Road. I needed a way to narrow it down, so I scoured back through all the footage until I found something that helped. In the very first stream, the time was shown, Khan's time. So while for me, I go live at 11 a.m. every day.
In Arizona?
For them,
This is heat
it's
warning.
12.
That's
They
easy.
were an hour ahead of me. Putting
Delaware
them in
sounds like
Eastern
it's
Standard
pretty
Time.
cold,
Narrows
so
it down
no.
a lot. Takes me
Nice.
from 50
I
states
don't know why I'm
to
so
about 22, which isn't as much as I
half.
thought.
It's
But
half.
whatever. So I still needed to figure out which state in specific Khan was in, but by the time I could even figure that out, it was time for the next stream.
Damn. Are you watching?
That's Loki clutched all the time.
Yeah, no, I think he's getting abused or something.
Khan was not where they had left off last stream. Khan was now deep underground, which is very out of character for them, but had seemingly mined there themselves. Khan began to traverse the 2x1 tunnels that they were in, with only the occasional torch providing them light. Every time Khan would encounter a torch, they would exclusively face it, even if it meant walking backwards, which ended up taking a very, very long time, considering Khan refused to uncrouch the whole time. Eventually, Khan does escape and returns to their base, where they grab a sign and simply say, quote, "He was laughing at me." This is all before roaming around and picking flowers for the remainder of the stream. This stream was by far the most confusing for me because as much as I rewatched it, I truly could not really understand what was going on. We had never seen a jump in location like this. Each stream always picked up exactly where the previous had, and we can also hear our third reference to him, but this time he is laughing at Khan. But not much of this stream was humorous. I mean, unless you think gardening is an absolute hoot, then this stream was more unsettling than anything. With this stream especially, I felt like I had hit a wall. I mean, I couldn't do much more with the info I had, except for one thing. I could send this email an email, but I knew if Khan barely had access to Minecraft, then it wasn't going to be them who ends up reading it. So I had to be very, very careful with what I decided to say in the email.
Dear player, due to your long-term participation in our game and Minecraft Alpha turning 15 years old this year, we would like to award you an in-game cape and a matching physical cape. You should already see your in-game cape in the Minecraft launcher menu, but to get your physical cape we will need your shipping information. You can check out the cape as well as provide the shipping information at the link below.
Okay, hear me out. This channel was created in 2010, seemingly as a Minecraft Alpha review channel. So, someone was alive 14 years ago and playing and posting Minecraft. My money is it is whoever is keeping this kid trapped. And that link, it will snag the location of whoever ends up opening it. So all I need is for this person to open it and I will be home free.
See, I like
But
this. I like
for
this.
now, we wait.
That's a pretty good method on how to do
Oh my god, do you think now he won't go live anymore? Oh no, but Creepy Alpha channel.
Monday's stream was very important because it somehow finally had audio, and not game audio, microphone audio.
Really?
It unfortunately just seemed very low quality and mostly hard to hear over the loud keyboard sounds, but just past that, I could hear what sounded like someone talking on the phone. It was hard to hear, but it sounded like a man's voice to me. And meanwhile, Khan is wandering around and cutting down some trees, and then they see the hole from the first stream. Khan makes their way over to it, and using some TNT that they had crafted earlier, decides to blow up the hole. And then this
This means something.
I spent time on that.
Oh.
You spent time on a
Wait, so
fucking
we're talking
hole?
multiplayer?
You spent time on a fucking
Wait, so
hole?
they're playing in this
Yeah,
world
play on
together.
that,
They were like switching.
It's a shared account?
So the guy is playing in the same world as Khan, but they're
This
taking
person
turns.
is the one who made this hole, and it's probably the same person who's creating all the other weird changes that occurred between streams, and most
would make
importantly, this person is most likely the one keeping Khan here.
Right.
Eventually,
Okay,
Khan
like,
makes their way
figured
back
that,
to the
but
house
what
by the tree stump and practices leaving it a couple times before the stream eventually ends. Now, this stream had a lot going on, but the stream that happened the next day was genuinely one of the most saddening things I've probably ever seen.
It looks like the house is on fire.
Khan was once again not in the position that they logged off in. This time they were standing in front of a sign that said, "You're not going anywhere," while their house burned to the ground. They tried to put it out, but most of the fire had already destroyed the house. Defeatedly, they started to walk back towards their main base,
So he
taking
did-
one last look at what
not
remained
going
of that other house.
So he
But
did that.
unfortunately, upon returning, they discovered that this same destruction also was on their main houses. This time, Khan made no effort to put out any of the fire. They simply walked around and watched as everything that they spent so long on burned to the ground. After a while, Khan does something I've never seen them do before, which is mine into the ground 3 blocks and cover up the hole. And this is how the stream remained for the remaining 30 minutes that were left of the stream. It's clear that Khan feels incredibly defeated. I mean, seeing all of their hard work get completely demolished for seemingly no reason would do the same to me. However,
It's got anti.
within the last 30 seconds of the live stream,
Oh, he
this happened.
Comes back quick.
Oh, I thought we were worried about the fucking cow for a second. I was like,
Wolverine.
Oh,
that's the password.
Wolverine?
What I believe just occurred is
that the
Khan
password?
tricked whoever was watching them, leaving the computer entirely before their 30-minute time limit was up. Meaning they could run back to the computer just in time to type whatever they wanted unsupervised. And I'm pretty sure what Khan had given me was the exact password I needed to get into the Gmail account.
we are saving you!
Yo, that's so smart. This Khan guy is smart. He got off the computer and said, I ain't gonna play anymore. Oh my god.
Yes!
Right, got off.
My boy, we're taking you home.
Locations and stuff.
The first thing I checked was the YouTube channel. Specifically, I was looking to get any sort of specific location that would help me narrow down exactly where Khan was being held. I was able to go behind the scenes on the YouTube channel to see any unlisted or private videos, and to my surprise, I saw tons of privated YouTube videos from 2010 on the channel. They were over 14 years old at this point and looked to be seemingly normal Minecraft review videos. I quickly switched to the live stream tab where I was able to see a total of 21 live streams, all seemingly done by Khan. I clicked on one, I got to see the beginnings of Khan building their house and exploring the world. They would occasionally write on signs asking if anyone was watching, but would eventually move on, seemingly knowing the answer. It broke my heart to go through these old streams and see Khan slowly focus less and less on exploring and building and more just keeping to their base. But I still needed to figure out information about Khan's location. So I opened Google, went to the account settings, there was nothing to be found. So I went to the email and I found a few things. Firstly was my email, which was open but had no response, which whoever opened it didn't exactly buy my story. There were a couple of sports news subscriptions, but none of them had any specific location info. I scoured through most of the account and somehow couldn't find a single location or state. How do you have a whole account and none of it has information about where you live? I switched back over to YouTube trying to find any information I missed over there. Watch history. Dude,
no videos?
Who clears their YouTube search history? Subscriptions, we have
Mr.
Oh,
Beast.
wait,
I knew it
yes.
was Michigan. I said it
Michigan State. It suddenly all made sense. From the sports subscriptions to watching TV on Saturdays during the live streams. Even the password being Wolverine was from the Michigan Wolverines, the football team. I typed everything I had into Google Maps and immediately recognized what I saw. I had the right place. It was the house with the stump in front of it. This was it. I knew no one would ever believe my story about finding all this info out through a Minecraft live, but it was just enough information to leave an anonymous tip about a child who, after some quick research, I found out went missing in Lake Michigan a few months before the live stream started.
You know what?
I just
I believe the
hoped
reason
it
why they
was
probably
not.
censored the address and censored a bunch.
I mean,
What's funny about this is in the Gmail, your location's in the settings. Bruh.
I found a police report a few days later. Apparently, the kidnapper had gotten away, but the child was found. The report contained a conversation between an official and Khan, who I learned was actually one Levi Goldings. The conversation went like this.
Hi there, Levi. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. Is that okay?
He's only 9?
Can you remember what happened when you were first taken?
That was a crazy question. Oh.
That's okay. Can you tell us anything about the man who took you? Anything about what he looked like, what he wore? That seemed incredibly helpful. How about where he kept you?
I love when officers are so nice. They're just like, that's so helpful. Make it to help them because he just got kidnapped. I get it, but it's so
it was dark and cold and gray.
Is that why he's scared of
which is why he was afraid of going to the mines.
I'm sure that was very scary.
That's why he
Do
hates
you
the
remember
dark.
any sound or noises that stood out to you there?
There's another child.
Okay. You've been incredibly helpful. You can go back to your desk now.
Wow.
Now, what I'm about to say isn't gonna sound great. I'm more than happy that Levi is back with his family, but something still felt wrong.
Right.
I wanted to know how the kidnapper had gotten away.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
B, a lot
How
of
the
things
fuck
just
you let that shit
didn't
just happen?
make sense to me still. When Levi was in the Minecraft house, he never went in the basement. So, if that's
Because
all
he
he
was
ever
kept
knew,
in the basement.
how could he have built a replica of the house so accurately when he was playing Minecraft?
Oh.
When we watched him like practice
did
escaping,
say-
it wasn't from a basement that he was being held in. It was from like
shit, you're
a
right.
bedroom of sorts. He could look out the window. And overall, the way Levi describes being treated doesn't exactly align with someone who was allowed to start playing Minecraft every day as like a birthday treat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The birthday.
Exactly.
Levi was born April 21st, 2015. But on that very first YouTube video, when the world was started, Levi said it was his birthday. That was July 2nd.
That doesn't make
There were 2 kids in the house.
Yup!
Shit.
What? Oh, that actually gave me
You
goosebumps.
went back live.
Holy shit!
It's not enough.
I don't know if it's his dad though. 'cause
That
he
actually
says the
really
word
gave me
he.
That
goosebumps.
sent me chills down
Is
my
the other
whole
kid now?
fucking body.
So we have one that's afraid of the dark,
Levi was
and the
never
other one who's
recording.
outside
They
building.
just got to save Levi. The other kid got grabbed.
It's
immediately.
hard
Prickle red.
sometimes.
So there's another kid in the basement. So Levi
Don't let the kid play Minecraft.
was in the bedroom. The kid was
Actually,
Bro, what the hell?
Save you.
He didn't get saved.
That's a crazy
Oh
twist.
my gosh, he didn't get saved.
So that's why there's a part 2 to this.
hug this kid.
No. Said, did the girl leave you after you
This
cooked her
kid's
that
whole
trash ass
plan
meal?
is saved to get himself
No,
saved.
bro.
Got only the other
She
kid
actually liked it.
saved.
It was just a little cold. The rice and beans. Looking backwards and seeing how.
we're facing a fear.
What's the real story, dog?
Philosophical ass kid, bro. Philosophical ass kid, bro.
And he's like in a basement of some sort.
I know it's fake.
No, he's. Oh,
I am suddenly so invested in
I
this.
guess he wasn't allowed to.
I felt like it was a little bit tame at first, exploring how the rabbit hole actually is. But now we know there were 2 children in that house, and we only successfully got one of them. The stakes are even higher. And I'm so happy that we have another video.
What the fuck? Are you fucking
That's where the video is.
Oh my god, no way it happened. Beautiful.
Hard to write
So
here.
after this video came out, okay?
There's
This
no
video came out
way.
about a year
The
ago.
entire
So
time, I
if you
thought
check out the
this
channel
entire
real quick, we have one video available. But then as you can see here, if we go back to
But I will.
streamed more than a year ago, streamed more than a year ago, then you do have like a pause between 11 months and 6 months. You basically have a stream every single month, and the last stream we got was like 5 months ago. And that would make sense in terms of like the next video we're gonna check out.
Gotta leave a like on that.